These are Knipex plier wrenches. And if you have them, you love them. And if you don't have them, you need them, even if you don't know that you need them yet. And long before these came to being, there was something called the Eiffel Flash plier wrench. And this was a geared wrench, very similar to the Knipex. However, unlike the Knipex, they had replaceable jaws, and there were many different kinds of jaws available. The literature is quite amusing, and one of the taglines is, "Think of it as a half-ton grip for everything." I'm not so sure about the half-ton part. The Knipex have a superior grip, but these do kind of get a leg up on versatility with at least 4 different jaw types available. This jaw, for example, is an extra wide jaw, but it also has the additional feature of reversing and acting as a spreader. How cool is that? And that brings me to my project, repairing this broken one that I basically got for the price of shipping. I'm going to start by making a new pivot pin from this broken machine bolt. As long as the jaws are separate, I will take this time to sharpen the wire cutters. While I sharpen these, here are some quotes from the product literature these came with. The original plier wrench was 8.5 inches. It was chosen by U.S. Army aviators for use on the first flight around the world in 1924 and has become world famous as the super tool. "Only a plier wrench can hold against a plier wrench" is a true saying, and tens of thousands have bought a kit of each size to have the handiest super tool for every kind of job. A parallel pliers, ratchet wrench, speed vice plus. The 8.5-inch plier wrench has a 10-to-1 power gear transmission, which boosts the average 100-pound hand grip to 1,000 pound. The PlieRench outgrips, outspeeds, outworks, and outwears all other tools through combined features that are exclusive, patented, supreme. Therefore, why buy and carry many tools paying $25 to $50 when you can get a better tool service in the bulk, weight, and cost of one good tool? Coin press steel forgings, triple heat treated, make plier wrenches amazingly strong and durable. Oh! This is the unofficial evolution of the plier wrench. And going way back to the beginning, the early 1900s, you come up with this one. And this one's kind of different than the others. The gear rack is actually, I guess you'd call that helical? It's at an angle. That should make it a little bit stronger, technically. But yeah, that was kind of neat. So the jaws for this one will not work for any of the others. However, once we get to this version, this jaw now has straight cut teeth, and that will work with any of the other ones. Go a little bit further. This one's just machined a little bit better, and then we get to Vaco, and that's kind of cool. Again, these jaws, here we'll take this old one, still works with these. So that's kind of cool. And then this is the one that I just restored. Supposedly Vaco is the improved version, although I'm not sure really what was improved about it. I'm not finding any better machining or any better tolerances. I guess maybe just the rubber grips make it improve. And then lastly, Knipex. These are very well loved by just about everybody, and they have a few advantages and disadvantages. The main disadvantage is that there are no interchangeable jaws. That is just a plier wrench. These other older ones have some additional jaws, whether it be the skinny one, the one for wire forming or bending wires. This one
which has this track on both sides, can be used as an oversized plier wrench or as a spreader. There we go. And that can be used as a spreader. But the thing where the Knipex really wins is it has over twice the clamping force. So there are a lot finer graduations compared to this gear rack. And when you measure things, it comes up to, well, basically this provides 2 to 2.5 times the clamping force when you squeeze on the handles, making this quite a bit better when it comes to busting nuts or tightening nuts. But that's not to say the old ones don't work. They actually work quite well. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for checking out the video, and until next time.